everyone to Innovate Student Channel, still in our Lean Management lecture series and also in Lean Tools series. So we will discuss 4 tools today. They are Heijunka, Single Minute Exchange of Die, Line Balancing, and Total Productive Maintenance. Still with me, Felita Vania, with still the same educational background, so engineering and management in production system for my master's study and industrial engineering for my bachelor's study, with some working experiences in some companies. So, the first tool that we will discuss today is called Heijunka. Heijunka comes from a Japanese word which means leveling. So Heijunka in here means leveling the production. So leveling the production, there are 2 types. The first one will be based on volume and the second one will be based on product type. So leveling based on volume is needed when the demand is fluctuating, but you only have one type of product. So, for example, here from the graph we can see we have various demands each day. Day 1 we have 4, day 2 we have 6, day 3 we have 2, day 4 we have 8, day 5 we have 1. So in here we can see we will pressure the worker a lot for in day 4, and the worker will be much more relaxed in day 3 and 5 if we produce based on demand each and every day. So what we want to do is we want a stable process or a stable system in your production. So we will leveling your production into 5 products per day. So with this leveling, we can get a stable process and we can optimize it better when we want to analyze the process and we want to improve something. Leveling will be very beneficial for you. And the second type is based on product type. This will be needed when you have a lot of types for your products, or at least 2 or 3 types of products in your company. So here, for example, for type A we have 5, type B we have 7, and type C we have 3. So the average that you need to produce is 15 products per week. But leveling the capacity into 15 products per week is not enough. You need to go further, so you need to level also for each type of your product per day to be able to keep up with the demand. So the benefit of Heijunka will be reducing the overproduction and the inventory waste. And the second one, as we already discussed, which is preventing overworking and a lot of pressures on the worker. Next is single minute exchange of die. So single minute exchange of die is a concept to reduce the setup time. So setup time is actually divided into 2 types, external and internal. So external means setup time that can be performed during the process. Internal is the other way around from external. So internal is a setup time that should be performed when the process is not running. For example, in here we have a machine which have minus type for the die, and then we want to change it into a cross die. In the old way, without implementing SMAT, we will just take off this minus die and then move it to the storage. After that, we will take the cross die and then plug it in to the machine. But after we implement SMAT, it will be much more faster. So in here we have the machine and we have 2 trolleys. One will be to carry the die minus and the other one is for the cross die. So what we do in here after implementing SMAT will be take off the die minus and put it in the blank trolley, and then we change it into the cross die. And with this, we can reduce our transport time and a lot of other times So we don't need to go back and forth to the storage to put back the die minus and then take the cross die and then put it back to the machine and so on. We can reduce those time with SMAT. So the benefit, of course, is reducing the waiting time and a lot other times. And then supporting Heijunka system. So Heijunka system is only possible with this concept, if we implement the single minute exchange of die. What I want to share in here is actually SMAT doesn't always have to be in the production. So it doesn't have to be literally to exchange the die that as the name describes. So for example, it can be also applied in a service industry. For example, a company prepare a call service with various language. In Indonesia, in English, and in Mandarin. So before SMAT, what people usually is they will just call, waiting until they get connected to the operator, and then they say, can I speak in English? And then the operator direct the customer to another operator that can speak English fluently. So this will require more time rather than implementing SMAT. So after implementing SMAT, the system will be like this. You call the operator and you need to press either 1 for Indonesia, 2 for English, or 3 for Mandarin. So while waiting to get connected with the operator, you can just choose directly and then the system will direct you directly to the operator that is fluent to the chosen language. The next tool is line balancing. This line balancing means balancing the workload and time within each step or workstation. To get more clear understanding, I will give you an example. So we have 3 workstations, where the first station needs 5 minutes to finish their task, second station needs 3 minutes, and the third station 4 minutes. This process can be smoothened if we move the 1 minute in the station 1 to station 2. So it will becomes all station requires 4 minutes to finish their task. But in practice, we cannot do just as easy as it seems. Sometimes we cannot really move this 1 minute in station 1 to station 2. But what we can do is try our best to balance the time so that the delay and bottleneck can be minimized. Another approach of working, for example, in station 1 can be changed as well. So this 1 minute work at the end can be moved to station 2. So the benefit of this line balancing is preventing or at least reducing the bottlenecks or delays so that the process can run smoothly. The last tool is called Total Productive Maintenance or TPM. So this is actually a big topic, but I will give you in a short way so it just gives you the idea what it is and the benefit of it. So TPM is actually a system that maximizes the equipment availability by maintaining and improving the production's effectiveness through employees, assets, and processes. So the idea behind TPM is all employees can perform a simple maintenance process. So the company doesn't need to hire another employee just for maintenance. And taking it further, the machines or equipments are designed to be more user-friendly and easier to be maintained. So with this system, we can improving the production's effectiveness, and that would be the benefit of TPM, increasing the effectiveness and availability of equipment and machines. And TPM has 8 pillars to guide you in implementing the system. So it consists of autonomous maintenance, focus improvement, plant maintenance, quality maintenance, early equipment management, training and education, safety, health and environment, and the last one is administrative TPM. So I will just give you the idea each of this pillar. So starting with autonomous maintenance. Autonomous maintenance means operator performing simple preventive maintenance. This is what we already discussed. So the concept behind TPM is every operator can perform a simple preventive maintenance, so the company doesn't need to hire one more employee or two more employees or several employees just for maintenance. And then the second one is focus improvement. So there are small group of people that is in charge to analyze, identify, and reduce or even eliminate the equipment related losses. And the next one is plant maintenance. As described with the name, it means scheduling preventive maintenance based on the measure or predicted failure rates. Next is quality maintenance. So it means finding and eliminating the root cause of defective products. The next one is we already discussed also. So it means from early equipment management is designing the equipment to be user-friendly and easy to be maintained. And the next one is training and education, where all people already know what this means is. So training the employees that are related to the machines or equipment so they can do the preventive maintenance, for example, or any other process maintenance. Next is safety, health, and environment. It means maintaining the safe and healthy working environment. And the last pillar is called as administrative TPM, or total productive maintenance, which means implementing TPM to improve administrative process. So from these 8 pillars, we can know that TPM, yes, it is commonly applied in manufacturing industry, but as stated in the pillar, this is also applied for administrative processes such as in office or customer service processes. So yeah, that's all about our lecture. As usual, there is a case study at the end of the lecture. So simply take your time, really read it carefully, and try to use your knowledge from what we have learned. Okay, now we discuss the solution. So we can suggest to implement Heijunka, or production leveling, because he has fluctuating demand. So this leveling will be based on the volume of production. Why? Because they only have one type of product. So we can suggest him to produce 263 products per day, and 263 products is got from the average of demand in a week. And that's all. Here is the references that I use to make this lecture. And yeah, thank you for your attention, thank you for your time. I wish you a nice day. Bye.